What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Ty with Opinionated Grind. I am back again today with yet another video. And guys, we're talking about this historic snowstorm that's supposed to be coming this weekend, guys. And as of me filming right now, this is Friday. So it's supposed to be coming tomorrow. What did they say, guys? Tomorrow evening or tomorrow night, well into Sunday, all the way up until Monday morning. All right, guys. They're also calling for 12 inches of snow or a foot of snow. And I'm also hearing, guys, some reports are saying that it's going to be like 3 inches of ice as well, guys, in certain parts of the country. So either way you look at it, guys, it's going to really be bad. But typically what happens when these snowstorms come, people do what? They panic buy. Okay, guys, they go into a panic. They go into a frenzy. People go out and buy a whole bunch of excessive items and a bunch of stuff that they really don't need at that particular point in time. You know, they stock up on a bunch of toilet paper. People stock up on all of this milk, all of this bread, eggs. You know, they pretty much just clean house. Okay, guys. Now, there is not a time today that I was not scrolling on social media, guys, and I'm sure you can relate to this. You've seen it for yourself, where it's literally people doing exactly what I said, guys. I mean, carts and carts full of stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute, are you guys really anticipating, you know, this storm to be as big as they say? I'm not saying not to be prepared, but at the same time, it's like, slow down, slow your horses, and just calm down and think for a second, okay? I don't really think it's going to be as bad as they're saying, guys, but, you know, we have to wait and see, you know, what's going to happen, okay? Now, I'm not saying that a storm is not coming at all. We know something is definitely going to happen. But then, even early in the week, guys, the reports kept changing, okay? First, they said it was going to be a possibility of just like a mix of rain and snow, okay? Or freezing rain, sleet, snow. And then they said there's a possibility that it could be several inches. And then they also said it could be a foot. I've even heard 2 feet. So they're using different like weather models and stuff, guys. So we really don't know what's going to happen. We don't really know, like I said, what the accumulation of the snow is going to be. But back to the whole panic buying situation, you know, people have to be considerate. Okay, everybody, they have to be considerate of other people that come behind you. Like, you can't literally go into a store and just hoard everything that you see. All right, so there's some videos going around, guys. I'm sure you probably have seen some of them, but I'm going to show some of them on this particular content that I'm making today, and I want to definitely get you guys' thoughts and opinions on it, man. Now, I had to kind of cipher through some of these videos because this whole YouTube guideline situation, guys, you know, I have to be really careful of getting copyrighted. So I don't want any copyright claims on this channel. So I had to really, like I said, guys, kind of cipher through the videos and make sure that there wasn't like music and things in there, because it's a whole nother situation. All right. But let's go through some of these clips, man, because I find it interesting, guys. Again, the things that people are doing and, you know, purchasing inside of these stores. All right. So let's check it out. Wow. I mean, what you guys think about that? I mean, literally in that one clip, there's like virtually no water left at all. People are stockpiling all this water. And I'm like, I don't even anticipate us being snowed in for maybe what, maybe a day or two. I mean, people are acting like this is going to be 8 weeks of being home snowed in. I mean, you know, it's just like I said, you don't need all of this excess stuff, man. But, you know, unfortunately, this is the society that we live in. You know, this is what people do. And like I said, man, it's just unfortunate they're not considerate. All right. Check this next clip out, everybody. This was in, I'm guessing, New England. And looking what this person has inside of their cart. Let's roll this.
2 inches of snow. This lady panics, gets 140 gallons of milk. Welcome to New England.
Oh my God. He said 140 gallons of milk. You guys seen in that lady's, or the man, I couldn't really tell who it was, but you see how much milk they had in that car? I mean, gallons upon gallons upon gallons of milk. Now here's the thing, guys. Some people don't understand that. You do realize that if the power goes out, all of that milk is going to get spoiled and it's going in the trash. The same thing with freezer bought food. Like, they keep telling people, guys, don't buy in excess. All you need to do is buy just enough that you need to last you maybe 2 to 3 days, because that's all it's going to probably end up being anyway. Like, again, guys, I'm not an expert or anything like that, but you know, you guys may feel different, but I don't really anticipate this being bigger than what it is. Okay, you're supposed to be buying non-perishable items. Okay, guys, you're supposed to be buying canned foods. You know, stuff that can last for days and days and days inside your pantry. Stocking up on a whole bunch of milk doesn't make a bit of sense. Stocking up on a whole bunch of freezer items, as I stated before, doesn't make sense, because again, if the power goes out, how are you going to prepare? Now that all depends, guys, because some people have all electric homes, like my house, for instance, right? So obviously for me, it'll be worse off than somebody that has, you know, natural gas, because with gas you can still be able to cook. You know, you just have to have a means to see, like a flashlight, you know, candle, etc. But still, you don't have to buy in excess. All right, y'all. And let's check out this last clip, man. So this was actually, I think, in Nashville, Tennessee. And according to this video, this person was saying this was actually 4 days away from the snow. So I'm assuming they're probably talking about, I guess, maybe Monday of this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Tuesday. You know, that's about 4 days. But let's roll this. See what you guys think. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's definitely Aldi. I can already tell. Plus it says it right there, it's Aldi. There is nothing left in that store. All the bread, all that bread is gone. All the meats is just about gone. Wow. Jesus, all the bread, all the chicken. Oh boy. Well, you know, like I said, guys, it's I call it hoarding at its best. Okay, guys, you know, we say panic buying, but I think it's a mix between panic buying, hoarding, selfishness. You know, it's a bunch of different ways we can kind of spin this whole thing, man. But again, that just goes to show you just how, like I said, guys, inconsiderate people are, and they only think about themselves. You know, it reminds me of years ago, guys, during the pandemic. Okay, when the pandemic first jumped off, what did people do? They panic bought. They went into all the Costco's. They went into all the Sam's Clubs. They went into the Safeways, the Giants, you know, the Harris Teeters. You know, that's the stuff that's in my area, guys. But the Shoppers Food Warehouses. You know, I'm sure all of the stores that's in you guys' areas, you know, and they literally bought all of the toilet paper. You know, one lady literally had a whole carton full of paper towels and toilet paper. You see what I'm saying, guys? So, and she left nothing for anybody else. And then you wonder why the fights break out. You wonder why people start to, you know, get into these arguments and these disputes inside these stores, because what you're doing is wrong. And I think at the end of the day, what they need to do, these stores need to put limits on how much items a person can buy at a time. Because again, we have to be considerate of our neighbors, our family, our friends. Everybody's in the same boat. It's not just about you and your household. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just wanted to, you know, give my 2 cents on this whole storm. You know, hope and pray that everybody is safe. Be very careful, you know, and, you know, we all just gonna ride this thing out together. All right. So drop a like down below on the video. leave a comment, share the video, and make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Tap the bell notification, that way that you stay in the loop. So when Opinionated Grind uploads new content, you'll be the first to know. So I appreciate you guys. Again, stay safe. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.